Hi guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. Today I am going to be showing you how I made this beautiful fall Dollar Tree splatter screen wreath. For this wreath you're going to need one splatter screen, and if you want to you could spray paint the splatter screen first. You're also going to need a placemat to put over the splatter screen, and I picked up my placemat at Hobby Lobby, and right now the spring section at Hobby Lobby is 66% off, so I got mine on sale really cheap. So you're going to need one placemat, and they had these in several colors, and mine is the gold. You're going to need some ribbon from Dollar Tree, and this is 2.5-inch width ribbon with wire. You're going to need some 6-inch Deco mesh from Dollar Tree. I also picked up a couple feathers and some floral picks from Dollar Tree for this wreath. First, you will want to remove the knob off of your splatter screen, and you will need some wire and some wire cutters. And I just took some 20-gauge floral stem wire, and I just wired my placemat over the top of the splatter screen. And it's real easy to do. You just take your floral stem wire, or whatever kind of wire you like to use. You just thread it through the holes in the placemat, thread it through the splatter screen holes, then go to the back and give the wires a few twists. Now I did use 4 wires so that my placemat would not move, so just center up your placemat over your splatter screen and wire it on. And this is 20-gauge floral stem wire, and I picked mine up at Hobby Lobby, but you can get it at Dollar Tree, Michael's, Walmart, places like that. Now I'm taking my Deco mesh and I'm cutting it at 20 inches, and you're just going to take your fingers and walk your fingers up your Deco mesh and make a little ruffle. Now this is the gold, my second color. I'm using the sage green, same steps. Walk your fingers up the Deco mesh that you cut at 20 inches, and you're going to make a little bundle. So place your 2 ruffles together, and you'll want to take an inexpensive pipe cleaner. Do not use the fluffy ones. The cheap, inexpensive ones thread through the splatter screen the easiest. And then just take your pipe cleaner, twist it around your Deco mesh, kind of fluff it just a little bit, and then you're going to take the pipe cleaner and go to the side of your splatter screen, thread your pipe cleaner through the placemat and splatter screen, then go to the back and give the pipe cleaner a few twists and trim off the extra part of the pipe cleaner. On my second bundle, I just did 2 gold pieces of Deco mesh, and I used some of this cute red truck ribbon. I cut it at 12 inches and I added it on top of the bundle. So I did it every other bundle, and the 2 that I did, or the bundle that has the 2 golds, is the one I added my ribbon on. Take your fingers, just walk it up your Deco mesh that you cut at 20 inches, and a Deco mesh kind of wants to stick to itself, so just be patient and walk your fingers up it. Then for the second bundle, I did 2 gold. The first one was gold and sage, the second one's 2 gold, then gold and sage again, and then 2 golds. And on the ones that have gold, I added the ribbon that I cut at 12 inches. So just place your 2 ruffles together, and then take your ribbon that you cut at 12 inches and place it on top of your ruffle, and then you'll want to take a pipe cleaner and secure it tightly around your Deco mesh and ribbon. Give it a few twists at the back. Now it's easier if you dovetail your ribbon first. I forgot to, but I usually dovetail all my ribbon first so that I don't have to do it at the end, but it's real easy to do the little dovetail. I did 4 bundles on the left and 4 on the right. So my next bundle will be one with the gold and sage green, and then my last one will be 2 gold with the ribbon. So 4 on the left, 4 on the right, same steps using the ruffle method. Just remember, when you're purchasing your pipe cleaners, you'll want to buy the thin ones. The fluffy ones are just too hard to get to thread through, so make sure you're getting the cheap, inexpensive pipe cleaners that are smaller and not fluffy. Same steps on the right side. I just started out with my bundle with the gold and sage green at the bottom, and so I did 4 bundles on this side, just like the left side. The 2 with gold did have the ribbon, cut it 12 inches, and this ribbon is really pretty. I picked it up the other day at Dollar Tree, and if you haven't been to Dollar Tree lately, they're starting to get their fall decorations in and their Halloween decorations in too. Okay guys, so this is how it looks with my 4 bundles on the left and the 4 bundles on the right side of the splatter screen. So I did not place any at the top or the bottom because I'm adding my flowers and my pumpkin and my bow. I also forgot to mention that you're going to need one of the adorable pumpkins from Dollar Tree. That's the velour. I guess it's velour. Maybe some people call it velvet, but a velvet pumpkin or velour pumpkin, whatever you call it, you'll need one of those too. So just take your floral picks, and you'll want a variety of textures for this, and just fluff them as you go. The taller ones need to be in the back. And so I started with my feathers, and then I didn't have 2 exactly the same of the orange flowers, but I tried to find some that were about the same height and the same way with the dahlias. So just try to find some that are similar colors that work well together, and then you're going to want to take a zip tie and zip tie your little bouquet together. Splatter screen wreaths are really simple and inexpensive to make. It doesn't take long to make them either. So you can make this for any season or any holiday. So next you're just going to take your zip tie and tightly secure it around your flowers. Next, after you have your bouquet made, you're going to take it and place it in the center of your splatter screen. Kind of lift up your Deco mesh so that your flowers fit in between it. And I put mine up a little bit closer to the top, not too high, but I didn't place it at the bottom. I left some space because I will be adding my pumpkin and bow. And I'm just wiring my bouquet onto the splatter screen, and I did add a couple more wires so that my flowers do not move or fall forward. And at the end, you can always cover your back of your splatter screen with some felt. And next I'm taking this pretty little pumpkin and just hot gluing it on, and I'm using Gorilla Glue hot glue, so just hold it there for a little bit until the pumpkin has time to dry. Next I'm using some of this pretty ribbon from Dollar Tree, and this ribbon is kind of a burlap ribbon, and so it makes a really pretty bow. Now the ribbon with the red truck is not hardly as easy to work with, but I think it turns out really pretty in the end. So I did 2 loops on the left, 2 loops on the right with the gingham checked ribbon. Now with the red truck ribbon, I only did a single bow because I didn't want to open up a new roll of the ribbon, but you can make yours as big as you want, and make sure you let out tails and dovetail the ends of your ribbon. Sometimes when you have ribbon that has a design on it, sometimes you have to twist the ribbon to keep the design on top. So I just made a single bow with the little red truck ribbon. I started to make a double, but then I realized I didn't have enough ribbon, so I just let out a tail. And you'll want to have either a pipe cleaner or some floral stem wire close by to wrap tightly around the center of your bow. And don't forget to go back and dovetail the ends. To dovetail the ends, you just take your ribbon and you fold it in half with the edges to the left side. Go to the folded side, and you're going to cut away from the fold, and that makes the pretty V on the ends, and that just kind of dresses up your bow. And then you'll want to go back and fluff the loops on your bow. So this wreath is very simple to make and inexpensive. Everything came from Dollar Tree except for the placemat. And right now, like I said, Hobby Lobby's having a good sale on their spring decorations. So if you go soon, hopefully you can luck into some placemats left over from spring at 66% off too. So here I just wrapped a pipe cleaner around the entire bow, gave it a few twists, and now I'm going to take the pipe cleaner and just go right below my pumpkin, and I'm going to thread the pipe cleaners through on the left and the right side of my bouquet. Go to the back of the splatter screen and give the pipe cleaners a few twists and cut off the extra part of the pipe cleaners. And then at the end, you can always put either a Dollar Tree placemat to cover the back, or cover the back with felt so it does not scratch your door or wall. And then I take a piece of floral stem wire or whatever kind of wire you like, thread it through the top of the splatter screen, give it a twist, and make a loop to hang it on my door. And that's it, guys. This wreath is done. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel and watches my channel. Last week I hit 40,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it, and it helps my channel to grow. And also, if you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and share. I hope everyone's doing good and staying safe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I forgot to mention, but most of you already know, I will leave a materials list for you in the drop-down box below. In the drop-down box below, I will also add some of the other fall wreath tutorials that I've done so far this year. So if you haven't watched them, I'll link them below.